Even if there's only one string, it can still compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and high. Even if this house is not a luxury house, but we love this house.
Today in Love in This House, in the previous episode of the show, there is a key problem needed to clarify. The key of the key problem.
So many keys. What kind of key exactly?
That's the serious problem when first human has family concept and it's still bothering us for centuries.
It sounds terrible. What is it?
That is the in-laws problem.
I knew it. It's talking about in-law relationship.
How did you know?
Yes, I've learned.
You've learned?
Yes.
That's why you haven't got married yet. You're here for study.
I need to learn. People should keep learning to grow up.
I'm here to learn.
You need to learn how to marry.
Let me tell you, the in-law problem is the first priority, no matter you're a full-time housewife or a career woman.
Yes.
Oh, complicated. Not only new immigrant sisters.
That's true. That's why today we invite a famous guest, Taiwan good daughter-in-law, Pei-Zhen. Hi, everyone.
Pei-Zhen is Taiwan good daughter-in-law, active both in movies and television.
Today we talk about problem between in-laws. Let me share my latest work.
You're not coming empty-handed.
Yeah, this is for you.
Thank you, thank you.
And this is for you, Shataji. Nice to meet you.
Wow.
Right, we as young generation, we need to set up example ourselves. We need to compliment mother-in-law and then she'll do the same to us. Is there any tips in this book you can teach us? Just a little bit. There are many and tell you how to deal with your mother-in-law. Not really deal with actually, but some sweet action in daily life to make her like you more, slowly take you as her own.
This can call as education textbook.
Just share with everyone because there are many true stories about my mother-in-law and me.
And a small note.
This is a happiness note because we're introvert people. When we don't know how to tell I love you, you can write on the small note. Put it under the door. Written, yes. Sometimes by writing.
Under the door.
Right. Sometimes the thoughts are easy to express.
But they're still sitting inside.
Yeah. It's the audiobook, so people can listen to it when picking up the children or when cleaning up the house.
Oh.
So if there's any immigrant who can read Chinese, they also can listen. Right, right.
What do you bring us today?
Wait a minute, because we will give 6 quizzes about problems with in-laws.
It's random test.
Yes, and then let's see how the sisters solve them.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Please be seated. All right, there are 4 guests come for the test. Immigrant.
Yes, immigrant. All right. Let's welcome first Huang Yuqin Xuan from Vietnam. Hello, everyone.
Huang Yuqin Xuan from Vietnam, 9 years lives in Taiwan.
Chen Pei-Zi from Indonesia. Hi, everyone.
Chen Pei-Zi from Indonesia, 10 years in Taiwan.
Lin Nuanjiang from Thailand.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Lin Nuanjiang from Thailand, 3 years in Taiwan.
Zheng Yunyan from China. Hello, I'm Yuan Zi.
Zheng Yunyan from China, 15 years in Taiwan. Where are the quizzes? Let's take a look. Have you ever complimented your mother-in-law?
Have you?
Qingxuan.
My mother-in-law is already 80 years old. I've come to Taiwan for 4 years. But my mother-in-law is an elder who loves to hear sweet words. But my weakness is I don't know how to talk like that. I don't think so. When we're filming, you always can cheer up those guys. But I think it's fine if you're not a sweet talker. But if your mother say you can listen to her, she'll be happy. That's right, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because my in-laws, honestly, their ages are older. People in 80s and stay traditional ideas. Yes, and we arranged trip to Vietnam to stay at my house instead of hotel. I planned the trip for them and took pictures for them, just like a wedding.
Wow.
Right. It sounds romantic. Did you hear wedding bridal dress? No, their dresses were lovely. A short pant with a hat, the fashion one.
They designed by themselves.
I helped them.
Ah, yeah.
Impressive.
Did they want to wear?
What did you use? Yes, because I love taking picture. I prefer beautiful, either panorama view or something. I take photo and keep for the memory. That's why all the picture are taken by me.
Do you ever think it's a pity that you don't speak or not a sweet talker?
It's only I can't talk, but I'll show by my action.
By action?
I can do it well. I'll show and let our family feel by my heart and devotion. Wow, that's great. How about you, Nien? I've heard many stories from everyone. I think the way I'll do is a bit different. My mother-in-law is an introvert person, but I still don't know how to talk to her. To tell her confidently, she's shyer than me and she will hide under her shell. Then I let it go. So I was looking for what she likes. It turns out she loves my eldest son. Every time we have guests staying, your grandson looks like you and your husband. And I knew it. That's what she likes to hear. Something about my son. Be happy to hear something like this. Yes. But sometimes I think if I did some mistake or make my in-law unhappy, I would express my expression by writing a letter. There's once I wouldn't say thank you or even speak up. I will hug my in-laws by action. There was one day I finally stepped up and hugged my father-in-law to tell him thank you. And also hold my mother-in-law and told her thank you. I don't think it's as hard as we thought, as long as you would like to do and step out and do it. Yes, you're doing good. And you still can sense the feeling while talking about it.
How about Pei-zi?
Yes. Same as others, I'm not a sweet talker.
Not a sweet talker.
But you have to do everything. I will do everything the mother first tell me what to do.
Oh, you will follow her.
Yes.
That's the mother tells you what to do.
And you listen to her. That's right.
How about Nuanjiang?
I'm much sweeter because there's no daughter in my husband's family. And my mother-in-law says that I'm their daughter. And she likes to take me around for food or for clothes. She usually comes with me. Or sometimes, lately we visit Grandpa. His health is not really well. And my mom seems to be exhausted. I'm so worried about my mother. So I call and tell her, Mom, you have to take a rest. Eat more and hang out. You need to be careful. Say something from the bottom of your heart. Yeah, something concerns you, yes. What do you think to make the mother-in-law happy, Peyton? Because my husband is very close to his mom. It's rare a son can be so close with the mother.
Close.
There's once when my mother was cooking, my husband hugged her from the back, hold her and said, "What are you cooking?"
It's such a big baby.
Such an adult can hug her mother like that.
Aren't you jealous?
Of course not. But I was scared to death. What would I say? I don't even hug my mom like this. After this, I knew I've met my husband whose relationship with his mom is very good. And I need to make my relationship with her much better to become her daughter-in-law. Do it well, true. Because they've been this close, how can I be an outsider, right? That's true, isn't it? That's why when I first come to the family and the first time I saw what happened, I was shocked and knew, okay, I will need to work harder to make her happy. There was once my mother-in-law came when I was pregnant. They went through a lot of trouble to help me buy spring roll. And my husband said, later when Mom come back, you just hug her tightly and say this to her. Mom, thank you for buying this for me. Really? Did you do that? They went by to the spring roll. I was shaking inside. I think I have to do it because we don't do these things like that in my own family, right? My
Body language.
Family is South, more conservative. So that time I would tell my husband, can I have some more time to do it? I think I need to use words first. Right. When my in-law came back with the roll, I said, Mom, thank you so much. But was afraid to hug her. I was shy because I said something nice. I really learned from my sister-in-law. There's once in Mother's Day, and she stood up first to toast my mother-in-law. Because it's Mother's Day, she stands and said, thank you, Mom.
The action from sister-in-law to the mother becomes Pei-zhen's inspiration.
Every time I see the family picture or any photo of the whole family and chance to publish this book, everything is given by her. There must be her first, then my husband. Thanks, Mom, for giving me the happiness of my life. There was once on Mother's Day and my sister-in-law stood up first and toast to my mother-in-law. Because it's Mother's Day, she stood and said, "Thanks, Mom. Thank you for giving me the very good husband." And then I think, wonderful.
Can you say something nice like that?
I can say those things now. Now I really say it a lot. No matter what, I can't lose the moment. Every time I see the family picture or any photo of the whole family or even the chance to publish this book, everything is given by her. There must be my in-law first, then my husband. You have to learn. Thank you, Mom, for giving me the happiness of my life. But who doesn't like to hear something nice? When you're often, if you don't say it at all, it's even hard to say it. But if you practice saying it, just a few, no need to be a lot, affection. Sometimes all you need to say is, "Mom, you look good today with that shoes." Sometimes like that is fine. Or like, "Mom, I think your skin shines today. Did you put on something?" Yes, yeah, I did. Yes. Who said yes? I saw my mother-in-law dressing up. I said, "Mom, you look beautiful in this dress." And then she right away, "Come on, let's show you. You got new clothes right away." Right, she always do that, yes. I do if my mother-in-law travels. She travels a lot, sometimes go to US. Every time she came back skinnier and grew some gray hair, so I asked her, "Come on, hurry up, let's dye your hair." We color it and help her to perm and look more beautiful.
It's sweet.
Go to salon right after she comes back. After finish, she looks pretty. She looks chubby and nice. It's cute.
This is a kind of sweet talk.
I realize no matter what age of a girl, she always loves to be pretty, right? Elders or youngers are the same. My mother-in-law is her 80s, but every time she sees me holding a camera, she knows I want to take a picture of her. She would make a pose. True. Set up the hair, put on lipstick, spray water on the hair, and show me when it's ready. She knows the timing. It's lovely. Because I film a lot, I like photography. I take a lot of their photos secretly.
Using pictures for sweet gesture.
Yes. Actually, I think at the beginning, to be honest, because my family is not really a sweet talker type. But after I learned from my husband and my sister-in-law, I realized that atmosphere could be this good if you can talk like this. Why don't you do that? Right, people know that I can speak something nice. I talk like this at home because it's really natural, I think. I really love my mother-in-law and from the bottom of my heart and thank her from my heart deeply. Tell you, the more we talk, you realize the contribution of the in-laws give you so much to the family.
All right. Besides the sweet talk, there's also action and practical. Let's see the second test. Have you given any gift to your mother-in-law, Qingxuan?
Honestly, I'm a practical person because every time we give money gift, whether it's Chinese New Year or any other festival holiday, we don't know what they like the most. There was once in winter I bought underwear for my husband. By the time my husband was still in Vietnam, so I also bought for my father-in-law and a jacket too. But I don't buy something expensive to my mother-in-law.
It's practical action, a practical heart to show the ideas.
Yes.
How about Peizi?
Mostly I take my in-laws to dine out and money gift too. Sometimes my husband buys cosmetics. There was one he didn't tell me that was the most expensive because he didn't tell me how to give or how to give her directly, and my in-law didn't know how much is this. She didn't know. That's why she said I kept asking her for the makeup. Where did you put the one Chihao gave you? And she said she gave away. Such a huge loss. How about Yinyan? She's also a shy person. I'll take her for a luxury meal when it comes to birthday. But during the meal, she loves flower. My flower also about flowers, so I bought the most beautiful and expensive flower for her. When I walk into the restaurant with it, everyone say, "Wow!" But when she saw it, she really wanted to hide it under the table. She felt shy.
Shy.
Yes. And she keeps it in the most hidden place in the third floor. lock it off because we have the money gift. She doesn't take any of it. She's afraid it's too expensive for raising kid. That's the reason we take her to luxury food to pay her back. Her favorite is luxury seafood buffet. Every time it's a holiday, alright? Let's all go together for the seafood. It's also nice.
How about 暖江?
My mother-in-law likes scarf. And when I go back to Thailand, the quality of handicraft from Thailand is better. Yes. I always buy scarf back for my mother-in-law, but she never used it once until now.
Because she doesn't like the scarf.
Yes. It's because it's the best. She doesn't want to use it. Yes. My mother-in-law likes to dine out. To go somewhere, you need to queue.
Right? It has to wait.
Yeah, used to queue.
Queue in delicacy.
One day I went with her. I forget which one is it. Took so long.
But
yes,
she was
she's so happy.
Can I ask your mother-in-law to queue for me for the egg roll?
we also need to wait in line for that.
You guys also need to go together.
How can you leave her alone waiting?
That's the point. Accompany the in-law to queue.
I think the point is you have to investigate what she likes the most first.
Habit.
Of course, I bet each of you must been through the same situation since my mom loves a branded bag and always buys for her. So I also buy one for my mother-in-law. Every time I travel, I buy a bag for my mom-in-law and I realize why she doesn't use it at all. You just know she doesn't use it. Then I will wonder why she doesn't use it at all. So I asked her once, Mom, do you remember I bought you a bag last time? She said, yes, and then changed subject. And then I knew that she doesn't really like the bag, especially when I used the bag from my sister-in-law.
Oh, no.
What's the difference between those bags? Because my in-law likes to exercise. She likes to carry the postman bag, the oblique one, so she can carry it on the side. Much safer. In fact, I understand slowly what my mother-in-law's preference is. I recommend everyone must understand their life behavior. It helps to understand, to spend more time with her and figure out what she really wants during the conversation.
After we talk, the point is to be thoughtful. Observe. To understand.
The mother-in-law also can be friends. I think if we can make friends with the in-law, that's also our fortune.
We definitely bump into this problem. What can we do?
So don't force it. I'm serious, which means your frequency is not really wrong. Just be natural. Don't push yourself too hard to suffer, because this will make you increase the rejection.
But maybe this also makes in-laws suffer.
Many of them can stand off the behavior of the daughter-in-law. So everyone doesn't need to be on purpose. Keep some space and room and give distance can become a sense of beauty. Now, you don't have to live together with the in-laws, right? She also wants to live alone. I heard from my friend they were living at their own house. After they sold it and moved back, we live with the in-law. The argument happens every 3 days. Yeah.
So, Taozi, do you want to live with in-laws in the future? Speechless.
Why do you throw this bomb to me?
As you're speechless, let's see the third quiz. What is the biggest difference of living habit between in-law? Qingxuan.
The biggest difference is...
What is the biggest different habit between Qingxuan and her in-law?
Don't eat too much meat. Don't eat too spicy. Everything is spicy. Put chili to everything, even in noodle, the strong one.
How can you hold yourself not having it at home?
I secretly buy.
Yes. Secretly buy and have it at home.
Yes.
But you will be sweating a lot.
Back from swimming. Just finished shower. The biggest difference is the food choice. Because we are Vietnamese, we eat sour, spicy, salty, and I'm a heavy taster. I'm perfect to move with you. All the tastes sound so delicious. Sour, spicy, salty is the common flavor, and every time I want to have Vietnamese food, I cook by myself, but she can accept. She's just being polite. She loves her son and, of course, his wife. She has to eat. But it's okay, not bad. But she can't finish it. So cute. I still feel happy. It's not because it's not good, but it's fine. Still eat. I can feel she's giving respect to us. Yeah. But I realized I should cook from her usual taste. It's Taiwanese taste. If we would like to eat once in a while, we would dine out ourselves.
It's still fine if there's difference. Find common difference.
We can figure out a way to change a little bit, right?
It's nice. How about Peizhi?
She's daydreaming. It's also about food because I think new immigrants have a very different taste, which is spicy. There's once I cook water spinach. I put just a little, the tail, only the chili. Everyone can taste it. Yeah, if someone can handle chili, just a little bit can be suffering. Right, I don't dare to put after.
Besides food, is there truly nothing else different from mother-in-laws or different from the family's living habits?
Chili.
Still food.
Something food. In Thai, we love to eat chilies. And I love to eat meat. But my mother-in-law say, if you want to keep pretty, she says not to eat a lot of meat and also spicy. My mother-in-law is very worried about health. You'll have kids later, you have to take care of your health. She's concerned about the baby's health may be bad because the chili's effect. Everything is spicy. Put chilies to everything, even chili noodle. The strong one. Strong one, yes, the strong one.
How can you hold yourself? How can you hold yourself now having it at home?
I secretly buy.
Secretly buy?
Yes.
And have it at home?
From...
But you will be sweating a lot.
Yeah. Just back from swimming. Just finished shower.
Wow. You can answer right away.
The mom asks where you've been. Just finished shower.
Yes. How about Yunyan?
Because in our family now is more focused on children. That's why if there's any difference, the source is all about children. Just like our kid. She likes to be dirty. After she comes back from play, it's about time to go to bed. After school, the grandpa takes us to sport field to play. After playing, I was saying, oh, so dirty. But my parents-in-law say, ask them to sleep in my bed. But every time I sleep after come back, go to bed straight, I was upset at the kid. Yell at him, afraid to yell at the in-laws, so mad to the kid. So funny. I told them not to be dirty like this. Keep coming to my bed. I personally obsess with cleanliness. I am the kind of person who has to shower before bed. Shower before bed. Yes. You can guarantee your body is clean before you go to bed. And lately starts this, my parents-in-law knew about it, knew the issue.
How do they know?
Because I always yell at the kid. I didn't lecture the in-laws. The point is that I always yell at the kid not to come to my bed again. And every time after they still do, I become upset. Now the in-laws become smarter. They become smarter. Yes, smarter. They take him to their room in the 3rd floor and sleep in their room. And also, I think the food is also different. For example, I'm from Guangxi. I don't know if any of you heard about this. Besides chairs and table, we eat everything with 4 legs. We eat everything. But the taste we eat is super heavy, like braising, stew. It's all like quick fry heavily. This way of cooking, I'm drooling just talk about it. I won't have that in my in-laws' house. Because you can talk like a nice cook. No, I don't have it in their house. This one is too heavy taste. In fact, there's some cultivation to become a habit. That's why when I go back to China to eat something spicy, I can't get used to it anymore. It's like I feel, why everything's so spicy? And at the end, I cannot eat everything that I pick. Your own taste has changed. Yes.
Okay, one more quiz. Did you say something you are not supposed to say to your in-law?
Can this be serious? This can be. Even if you yourself don't think you should say, but
or
still do it.
Or they realize that's not supposed to say.
Right, I think, but it's like a family after all. I don't think there's anything can be solved. What I think is apology and try to fix it up. Both I think are fine, yeah.
Have you been there, Peyton?
Yes, I do have an experience. There's once I saw my kid fell off and slapped the floor. Bad floor. I was wondering, he fell, but we didn't teach him to slap the floor. Why did he say bad floor? That's why I guess it could be my in-law once taught him, or the nanny, or the teacher from preschool. And there was once, coincidentally, he ran and bumped into the table. And I saw my in-law to the heated table and said, bad table, bad table. At the moment, I realized right away why he blamed on the floor last time. I was rushed at the time and I was saying directly, Chakala, did the table just move? And he said, no. I said, then who was moving? He said, it's me. I said, yes, so it's you who hit the table, not the table hit you. You should apologize to the table, not the table apologize to you. You're so straight to the point. I talked to him and my mother-in-law was awkward on the side. Then I felt perhaps I'm not supposed to speak like that in front of her. I can just tell the kid in private because at the moment it could make my mother-in-law feel sorry. It's kind of awkward. Yeah, she must become frozen. Or she was calm.
Do you think there should be a place or a chance to talk serious about it? Pardon?
Excuse me.
What is it? Is it necessary?
Actually, I think that situation is fine, right? Not necessary. Because I think if you put more attention on it, it might go wrong, make it worse. How about Chin Chuan? I'm a daughter-in-law from Vietnam, and in our family, there are 3 daughters who are Taiwanese. My mother-in-law speaks Taiwanese and I speak Vietnamese, so it's trouble while talking. Every time I don't understand or, yes, I know. I answer I know, but actually I don't. And I think the weakness of myself is Taiwanese. That's why I seldom chat with my mother-in-law. It's turned out she often chats and calls to my other sister-in-law. Because she's Taiwanese, of course she can speak the language. So I would wonder if they were talk behind my back. Talk something secret, yes. There's once my husband came back to Taiwan from Vietnam. I was so angry because I feel like they talk every day for half hour. I live with her 24 hours a day, not even talk 5 minutes. And you two apart but still talk for 30 minutes. A bit jealous and guessing. Just the feeling wondering if they talk behind my back. And I told my in-law that if you don't like me, I hope you can just tell me and I'll change. But I don't like you always call the sister-in-law. I feel so embarrassed, right? But my temper doesn't do so. It's so polite because I'm too impulsive. To be honest, my husband was on the side. He knew me. He won't interrupt and say who's right or wrong. He was watching how I react calmly. After saying that, I took the motorbike's key and left.
No.
How could you? Yes, I feel so wrong, really. I still think I was so wrong until now. And I went back at night. My husband was mad at me and said, you're not supposed to do that with mom. Because she didn't mean to do that. You should talk and talk slowly. That was wrong.
Do you think you need to change?
Definitely. I've already changed. Now I feel my mother-in-law cares about me and I care about her too. It's easy to be suspicious when speaking the same language, not even different language. Sometimes it goes with the heart. That's why I often say don't think that the in-law doesn't like you all the time. Don't think like that because once you think about it, she just doesn't like me. That's why she would keep those words in the heart. Then you really will become an annoying daughter-in-law. So you have to think the reverse way, the reason why she does it. The reason why she does it because she likes you. So use the idea to lead you right. And you have to keep thinking she likes me a lot. And gradually you will do something could make her really like you more. My mother-in-law loves me a lot and she also cares me very much. One day she said she saw the time I was late and why I didn't wake up. She called, hi, it's time. It's late. Why don't you wake up? Then when I came up, I didn't understand that much. What I thought is, didn't she like me? Like that. And she called me to wake up. I thought she was lecturing me. And I went to work right after. I told my friend, my mother-in-law lectured me today. And one day she came to my office. I heard from my friend, did you lecture her today? Then she felt so sad to hear that. And she said, she come to tell me, sweetheart, I wasn't lecturing you. You are my child, my daughter. You are my daughter. Oh, so touching. Yes, that's why she wanted to tell me. And I thanked her and I said, thank you, Mom. Now I knew she was worried about me. How about you, Nian? I think my case is the most serious one.
What did Yuyan say to her in-laws that makes the host worried?
And I felt she was standing on the side of my first sister-in-law, but not on my side. I was so sad and my in-law said, I'm not. I said you are. But now I see things wider and more open. Why? Because I am working now. Leave early and back late. She will leave something to eat for me. She is always give the same thing equally to everyone. Because I yell at her in front of her face, I think you love sister-in-law more than you love me.
Did you really say that?
Really? So straight, too straight. Because my personality, your story made me feel embarrassed for you. Really, I myself think so too. At that moment, I was lit up the fire because we had a little argument and I felt she was standing on the side of my sister-in-law but not on my side. I was so sad and my in-law said, I'm not. I said, you are. Straight to it. It's like talking her back. She talks her back. What happened to you? But now I see things wider and more open. Why? Because I'm working now. Leave early and back late. She will leave something to eat for me. She is giving the same thing equally for everyone. I felt I was so wrong at that moment. Do you regret it? Yes. That's why I use letters and hugs to show my apology to them. Yes, to thank them. I think if you really can't change some facts and things no matter what, finally what you really need to do is change your mind. How to do that? Switch all the ideas. For example, if you think I'm an outsider, I come here. Of course, it's hard to fit in your life. You will reject yourself before everything begins. So switch the idea is, I don't care. I just want to join in. If you change into this, it's easier. You have to push it at first. Yes, push it. I was also like that. Do whatever it is. Sometimes when your mind changes, the misunderstanding is gone.
Still need to be positive. All right, let's see quiz number 5. Is there any reason caused the fight between your husband and his mom? What do? They don't hug each other anymore now. Do you need to involve there? Something like that?
In our house,
Impossible.
It won't happen something like that because my husband is very filial person to the mother. So basically whatever my in-law says, no one could have a chance to discuss. Just like that. There's one thing, for example, there was once we were going to US. My husband wanted to join the big bike road trip. Oh, what a style. My in-law disagreed because she concerned about the safety. At that moment, they had a small not tiny,
fight.
just a small fight, actually. She said directly at my husband. She doesn't agree. Yeah. So dramatic.
Family drama.
Yes, the mother didn't agree. Too dangerous. And I was nervous on the side thinking what to do. And she even said, would your wife let you to do this kind of thing? Peyton, did you agree with her? No. I was nervous. What should I say? I said, Mom. Basically, I respect what my husband decides. If he really wants to do that, this is his dream.
Then you don't respect what I'm saying?
I wish I could help his dream come true. But I totally respect you. So I think you could also join the discussion. And my husband said to her, Mom, I'm already 40. I don't need to listen to you. I have to do this time. Right. At the moment, I acted as a daughter-in-law.
What should you do?
Yeah, no comment. Be honest, sometimes they themselves being full. Yeah, sometimes they have their own communication. Yeah, I don't think you shouldn't break it. And sometimes don't even interrupt. Because sometimes if you cut it wrong, you could make the mother think you are helping her son against her. Or it could make her think that this daughter-in-law is teaching my own son to fight against me. True. Or sometimes she might think that the husband follows the wife. Don't let the in-law think her husband follows the wife. You must let the in-law think that you follow what your husband says, right? That's why I think it's better to be silent. What do you think? Yes, right. Sometimes we're supposed to let the mother think she is still the first place instead of us. Yes, my husband is an obedient kid, really filial. Never fight with his mom unless she spoils the grandson. To spoil. Just tell her, Mom, don't you spoil him that much. This is hard for us to teach him, that's all. No, don't really fight with the mother. How about you guys?
Did you?
no fight either. Because my husband loves beverages. Mostly is with her, next to her. Sometimes also tell my husband what my mom said is right. It's not good for your body. Oh, I have one bubble tea every day. My husband too, you lose your hair if you're drinking too much. Please tell me first. Okay, it's terrible. I have to drink bubble tea every day.
How about 暖江? Did you?
Yes, it's for the dog. My husband is very strict. He always says he likes to keep the sofa clean and he won't let the puppy to sleep on the sofa. That's the way they like it. They would like hop on the sofa, dig or something. Right. And my mother-in-law said, Fifi, can you come here and sleep on the sofa? My husband said loudly, no. Mom said, Fifi, it's okay. Come now. My husband said loudly, Mom, you like to let it sleeping on the sofa. It fits dirty. And then I thought, why does he has to be aggressive like that? When we went outside, I talked to him. Honey, you need to speak nicely to your mom. Don't be rude. She didn't do anything too bad. So you'll be a self-media, isn't it? Yeah. My husband is also like a child. Just like my husband. Right, he's like a child.
This is the role you used to play in the house.
Correct.
Uh-huh. The communication between you and the mother-in-law is better than your husband and her?
Yeah, because she teaches me something, how to do it. For example, sometimes when we talk a bit louder, she says, Sweetie, please lower down the voice. Talk slowly. Yeah, you have to be nice, gentle, right? Just like her personality. Yes, that's the way she is. How about you? My mother-in-law is like Taiwanese wife. She is like a feminine daughter-in-law, this type. She won't chat too much and she won't order you to do this or do that. So she didn't touch anyone's taboo. That's also why there's nothing to argue. So nice. It would be happy if there's no conflict.
But now she is supposed to become a mature in-law.
You know how nice she can be? Before I was pregnant, I loved to cook. My in-law said,
A sweet in-law makes you happy to live in Taiwan.
Whatever Mango does, she's fine. That's good. No matter what she does. Okay.
Grandma, set a fire.
She never spoiled me because I don't like spoiled people. There was one day I told my husband, it's gross, you guys are terrible about what you're talking. And my husband said, it's even worse if you couldn't do that. Before I was pregnant, I loved to cook. My in-law said, you don't have to cook. It's busy and hard to cook and taking care of a kid at the same time. And after that, I never cook again. So nice.
How about your husband? Will he ask you to become a daughter-in-law like in general?
No.
No either?
Yeah. Because
he is used to calming his mom.
No, I believe it's logical. Strong parents sometimes make coward kids. The parents are too strong, taking care of everything. Because my mother-in-law works very fast. The time when she calls you, it's done. She doesn't call it
You're saying your
instead.
husband is coward.
I confess I'm one of them. Because I asked my in-law to wake up my kids and take them to school in the morning and pick them up in the evening. What I do after go home to sleep with them. Right. That's why there's nothing to fight about.
Do you have more empty rooms?
Oh, yes, we do a lot. Welcome anytime.
That's nice. Sometimes being coward is a virtue.
Yes. Your in-law is really too nice. Her temper is nice. There's nothing can trigger the explosion.
Not at all. Yes.
Yes, she's a feminine Taiwanese wife. Yes. It feels so happy.
Let's see, there's another conflict. This is something I realize many people can solve it no matter how. Let's see this one. Once you had argument with in-law because the different idea of raising child.
I just said my mother-in-law, she loves the kid the most. She loves the child and the grandson. The most favorite is my mango. Two sisters. One is apple, one is mango. Whatever mango does, she's fine. That's good. No matter what she does. Okay.
Grandma,
okay.
I set a fire.
It's okay because she's the best.
But back to raising a kid, it's still an undenied fact. You think she spoils her too much. The kid is too wild. She doesn't follow the rules. What to do?
I'm the only one our child are afraid of. She's not afraid her dad. Her dad spoils her sometimes because that's what father-daughters do. You just told us about it. She never do that to me because I don't like spoiled people. There was one day I told my husband, it's gross, you guys are terrible about what you're talking. And my husband said, you know what? She said this, it's worse than if you couldn't do that. He did say that. What do you think? What do you think? I think it's true, I'm a pity. It's lost, you can't do that. Right, because he said if one day I can do this, he'll think I have a problem. Even until now, if I did something bad, I still don't spoil him ever. I do something like, it's true, I never do spoil child to him. How about you, Nian? Because my husband and I have different ideas from in-laws. It's different. We think the kid must step ahead at the beginning. But every time my in-laws sees them working hard on their homework, will think they're miserable. Especially my first son. First, they love him the most. Second is because he doesn't like any homework. When he sees the homework, he cries, bawl his eyes out. My in-laws often tell me not to put him too much lessons so early, wait until he's older. But we still insist to let him go and learn the classes. Every time when my first son doesn't want to do the homework, I really want to punish him. Once we do, he only has one action. He went outside to find grandma and grandpa and hide behind her. I said, you better come out. I don't want. And my in-law hold him in one arm. What to do then? I want to slap, but what can I do? Sometimes we're stuck in this situation. We both are mad about this. There are many arguments in education. Yes. Peyton, what do you think about the classes for young children? Of course, I think each one's condition is different, but I still think the happy childhood can affect his personality development. That's true. That's why I don't think you need to push him to learn a lot of skills when he's still young. I think it's supposed to let him learn a healthy personality under a healthy environment. Maybe it's more important than how many skills he has. That's why I don't put my kids to learn subjects. He only learns drawings because drawing can increase his imagination and it's after his own agreement to learn.
What if their education idea is different from yours?
I put her idea first. Because I'd say, because you taught my husband so well to let me have a good one. It's because her hard work. That's why the decision how to educate my kid is all yours. I let her decide. Because there's already one successful example.
But basically, you also agree the different gap won't be too big.
Next, I don't think the mother should always stand on the other side or necessarily have to be a control freak mother, right? Actually, sometimes children will grow up happily by themselves. Just give him nice atmosphere of family and environment. There's no big difference if he does or he doesn't learn something. It really won't work. He won't change from, a good student suddenly into an arsonist. Actually, it's important to raise him with a correct concept. Yeah, it's okay, so I just follow their lead. Yeah.
All of our 6 quizzes have been asked. Now, let's ask our Peyton to choose one person who matches your standard idea and closest to what you are telling us. It's close. Choose one.
I think everyone is good. Basically, I think immigrant come to Taiwan has been tough, especially to a place you know nothing about and restart the life totally again. I think this is already hard enough, yes. There's probably some issues at the beginning, but you can see until the end everyone is a family. But I still want to recommend this book.
Yes.
I think this book, let me choose one person to give because I think all of you are good. I choose one. I want to give it to Yun Yan. I really think the heart she loves her in-law really touches me very much.
Touching.
True. She doesn't say anything bad to her in-law. and always look back to herself. And furthermore, until now, she's still in tears when talks about the in-laws. Yeah, tears in eyes, full of gratefulness.
Different cultural background to come here. On one hand, to adapt on their own.
Yes.
And on the other hand, still need to adapt husband original family culture.
That's true.
And after birth of next generation, come out with some other conflicts. It's really hard work. So the applause is for Pei Zhen and
all
our
the
best.
daughter-in-laws. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all
Thank
great.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
继续努力吧，爷爷，你也没有跟你